today we were here at PXG. Time to get the club fitting done here in Philadelphia. We got John Reed gonna be the filmer today.
Film, baby.
BK he's just here. Let's get it.
Take the best ones from there. I'm going to start you out. More than likely, I'm going to start you on our P head, which is our Gen 7 P head. It's a little smaller, more good. It's kind of like a player's distance of iron. We have multiple lines: Gen 6, Gen 7, Black, and Black Ops. Black Ops is going to be our kind of game improvement, most forgiving, based on your swing speed and everything. Probably not going to fit into that. More XP or P head, player's distance, iron, a little smaller in toe box, so a little more compact than XP. A little more loft, gets you a little more height, a little more distance as well, but still keep forgiveness, right? So redesigned head, we have a tungsten weight in the toe, brings weight from the heel back towards, so brings a little more from the heel strike towards the toe, just for that center of gravity. Got it? All right. Pretty good all in all, right? A little left, that's more of just what we're doing club face. Right. So up half. So on average, but overall not bad. I'll take that 138 out, so 155. I'll 156, 170. Not bad. A little too much run out for me, but that's because of the low launch and low landing. So we're gonna try to increase all of those. All right. So I'm gonna search in a shaft called from KDS called SP for light. Stiff shaft, you're right on the cusp of like stiff and regular. Or when it goes stiff for you.
How far?
Yeah.
To swing harder.
No problem. So again, this is gonna be our Gen 7 P head. A little more loft, a little smaller, more compact head. Project X. It's not that many, and it looks like a lot because there's different lengths and different weights, right? So it's a lot of the same shaft, but different lengths, different weights. Like all the way here, these are all drivers, and then you have fairway woods, then you have irons. You know, right here is our graphite section and composite section, and then you go to your steel shafts. They're all very similar, but they all do drastically different things.
Right.
Right. No. Really good. Again, raising it by almost 10 degrees. That's good too.
That one definitely feels.
Yeah, so this is very stable shaft because it's one piece, right? So the misses left and right are going to be minimized much more because of the stability of the shaft being one piece. Change the impact from 4 millimeters forward to 0 millimeters forward to dead center. So it's helping. You just need to get it a little more down.
Oh, and I wrote these along because I realized that this sand was this one really out of not easy to get out of homes. Okay. I don't know how to get out of there.
High, and we're slowly bringing it down, right? A lot of that's just mechanic, but also with the lie angle, the weight, good though.
Right,
The
so I'm just saying.
best thing that I like about that is we have our spin rate, we have average, and then we have our standard deviation. So those 3 swings that I'm looking at right now are within 94 RPM standard deviation of each other. That means
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, so.
almost every swing that you take out of the golf course is going to be within that range.
The only thing
So
I have to do is-
165, you have a 158, a 159, 172, 165. All that's going to be really, really consistent. We're going to be within that 165.
A little lighter, no shafts.
Yeah,
That.
Because I did my research and I found out it was really strange, not strange, but. And whoever had this guy have multiple.
Swing.
These are the degrees of my old one, these are the like.
Yeah,
newer
really good.
ones,
money, dude.
Overall rate,
Right.
just to see what that's going to be for you. So you can get a little more consistency.
That one is yeah.
Oh.
Swing. You okay over there?
We have a friend.
Right now we're kind of early stages. Hit a few of them. I'm just curious to see how it feels so far.
Yeah, I like this much better. I hope you agree.
Oh yeah, it feels a lot better.
So yeah, so
Took a couple swings.
a little more head weight, slightly shorter, something more. So we've been swinging 37 and a half. That's 37. Standard for most clients.
Right.
Your current clubs are 37 and a quarter. So something right in between, a little less, but a little more head weight. Definitely get a little more consistent, right? Those last 3 swings were all 120 to 122 ball speed.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot better.
Like even that little heavy one didn't
Yeah.
look as bad as the first one that we hit, right? Where we're just a little bit too steep. You know, you have a very steep angle of attack, which you're going to be a little heavier on when you do miss. That's going to be your miss, a heavy chunk, right?
Right. That's not a terrible one.
But that's still 162. It's still going, 7 yards further than your current club on a missing.
Right.
And then your good ones are going anywhere from 15 to almost 20 yards further at 175. So, really good. Let's see where we're hitting on the base. Slightly towards the toe.
That's probably
But
place.
that's not
I'd
bad,
place it there,
right?
though.
That's not bad. They're all pretty much right at that center spot.
Right.
So, really good.
I mean, I feel like I'm used to placing it right there and I go. So if I place it in a little bit, we'll try it.
This minus that, so it gives you base angle of -3, 3.5 degrees closed. So if these were different positives, it's gonna be off to the right. So I always tell people, look at the screen as it's divided into 2 sections, left being your negative number, right being a positive number. Club path, you want positive, face path, you want a 2-to-1 ratio of negative to get it to be a perfect draw. If you want it to be a perfect fade, it's gonna be a negative with a positive number, 2-to-1 ratio again. But still pretty good. I mean, we're getting closer and closer to that center mark, right? We're starting to bleed it right close. 3 millimeters off center impact, right? That's 8 millimeters high, not bad. Right here, a little spotty with the heavier gram weight. 2 degrees up, right on that center line. So pretty good, right? You can go either or. I feel like you're a little more consistent in the shorter length with a little heavier weight, right? So I kind of lean towards this. How do you feel about all of that? Right, land angle 42, exact same, launch, everything.
I'd say this one felt better in the hand.
Better than
Smoother in the hands.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? So when I look at dispersion, because I can't control left and right as much, I can control more. Right. That one just being this, right? Kind of look at that, take that one out. Still really good, right? Your short ones going 162. Long one's going 171 right now, but we've seen it much higher than that at 175. So 167 for 177, 177, 6,000 spin. So again, we increased that spin like I talked about. Increased the land angle 42 degrees from 37. Dynamic walk up about the same. Our launch came up a little bit. We were at 12, now we're at 13.5, up 14. Yeah, those are round up when I can, but really good. But your max right now is 175, 180, or 1. So you definitely have that in the tank, right? Okay. Really good. So this is what I'm going to build for you.
Max. It's very
Just because we've been the most consistent in terms of our ball speed, 119.8
similar to what we just tried.
minus that 1.
Still not bad. Yes.
Not at all. It's just the issue you're going to run into is high spin because of how far you hit down the ball, right?
I don't go to the back pocket. That's bad.
Heel also gave you a low launch, low spin shot. This is just a start. Right. That's more mechanic,
Yeah.
but you're alright. How does the head feel?
This one I like, but I'm saying do I like the 5 wood and the 5 fairway and the 5, I think this is the 19. These are basically. Okay.
These aren't comparable.
Okay.
So what it is that we have to overlap back. So you already have the 4 wood. You're going to keep that, right?
Yeah, I'm going to keep out the 19.
That was 232 for 245. Really like this.
And then you
Character
get
driver,
7 wood,
3 wood, 9 wood.
What do you think? 56.
Yeah.
I absolutely love
So
this.
we have 2 wedge designs. We have our forge wedge, which is going to be very similar to a Vokey, anything you get off the shelf. And we have our sugar wedges. These are completely designed. This is a milled head. So what that means is these both are forged clubs. This is forged 3 times. This is forged 3 times. But what happens is why they're different is when it's coming out of that cast, instead of just taking out the cast, they mill it out. So it's going to give you much softer feel, much more spin. We also have full face grooves on both. So we're going to hit these. Tell me which one you like to feel. Ones that you just came out with.
That's when the JPX 920 was. He's walking. I was just looking.
So every putter imaginable I can build for you. Right now, a lot of people are going towards zero torque putters, and they're phenomenal. I always say I can fit you for anything that you're doing right now. If you work on your game or don't work on your game, the putter I fit you for might not work as you work on your game or take a year off.
Right.
A zero torque putter is always going to work because that's what it's designed to do. To whatever path your putter path is on, it's going to be on that path, right? So I can get something. Hey, if you're missing to the left, you know, I can put you into something like this, where we have what's called towing. Or if you need a little more face balance because you're missing to the right, give you a center shaft or a double bend. Things of that nature where if you kind of work on your game at any point in time, these things might not work. Where zero torque's always going to work. That's why a lot of people are going to them nowadays. So we kind of look at those and kind of start there. See if we like them. If not, just pick something on the wall you do like. What's funny is there's some people you're not supposed to make putts in here. Is because I don't care. I really don't care if you make putts. I care about how the ball is rolling
And how your flows going back there.
Correct. I care more about one length, weight. You know, if you miss it long, I want to put more weight in the head. If you miss it too short, I want to take weight out of the head. Are you set up in a good posture to make a good path for the putt, right? Because we vacuum this, the fibers, the carpet changes. So you're technically, it's hard to make a putt. But if I can get you set up to be comfortable over the golf ball, you're not too inside, not too over, as well as the weight's correct, it doesn't matter if you make putts or not. Because I'm watching the way, like this ball is rolling, it's not rolling side to side like this window. So TrackMan will pick up maybe a quarter of the shots. That's why I don't use it in here as much.
Right.
I use visual more than anything of what I'm looking for within his eyes. You know, with the golf ball. How does the grip feel? How does the weight feel? Do you think it's a little light, a little long?
I mean, it feels pretty good. Not really any complaints about it. It feels good. Even though I haven't used like a grip like this in a while.
Right there. So I'm gonna give you another one. It's called Bat Attack. It's another zero torque. It's a little cleaner look. All black, but just the white line. A little smaller grip. Same style, full round grip. Some people like one or the other better.
I do feel like this feels better.
That's really good. Even though it was left, it was just, you could read PXG all the way through.
I will say this one like
Feels
does
better.
feel better.
Okay, so it's the next day after my PXG fitting, and I have to say the experience was freaking amazing. The staff was awesome. All the people there, the equipment, there was so much gear there to look at. We probably spent 30 minutes just looking at clothes, the equipment, the golf bags, and if you haven't been to a PXG store, I would definitely recommend going. And also, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe. Road to 5K, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.